All right, man. Let's get into the Detroit Lions draft. Let's do this review or this wrap up. Appreciate everybody that will tap in as you come through the door on the even on the live or the replay. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Um, yeah, this was a very important draft for Brad Holmes. Seemed like he crushed it. I mean, but obviously you can't really grade a draft. Um, you really can't really grade a draft until years down the line. So, like I said before, can you really say he did a great job? Because some of these players can play well, get injured, and then we sitting here having a conversation that we had with Matt Millen, Bob Quinn, Martin Mayhew. We sitting here having that conversation, and I don't think we want to have that conversation. All right, and so we got to wait and see. I mean, people will sit here and say, well, Zach Wilson was the consensus second best quarterback, but down the line, he could be the best, or obviously he could be somewhere in the middle of the pack or the worst. So we've seen it happen year after year with each of these drafts. So we really got to wait, be patient, and actually see how it work out. But he got some guys that I named. He got some guys in the draft that you named. You guys named. So right now it's looking pretty much up, for him. But we got to see. Some of these things won't work out. Had Titus Young stayed sane, we probably be having a conversation about how great Titus Young is. If Broyles would have stayed healthy, we'd have been talking about how great Ryan Broyles was. Same thing for Charles Rogers, same things for Ernie Sims. I mean, we can go on and on. If it was a fifth, we all be drunk. And also for the players, because, things can change. What if, a certain player landed in the right organization that used the skill set the right way? We're not here having this conversation about a lot of people that got drafted in the wrong situation. And realistically, for the money, we want to say that, Zach Wilson getting the second highest paid, or Lawrence the first highest paid in the draft, even with a cap. But realistically, if you drop to the second, third, fourth, fifth round and you play well early, you're going to get paid earlier. Simple as that. If you drop in the first round, instead of complaining about dropping, you end up in a situation where you make the playoffs every year, like Lamar Jackson. You end up in a situation learning behind Brett Favre, like Aaron Rodgers, becoming one of the best quarterbacks of his era. So it's not all bad at all. Sometimes the right situation is better than the money because you can make that money back. It's legit not like, when it was uncapped, the veterans kept complaining, or the rookies making too much money. So they took the money thinking they're going to give it to the veterans, and they pocket the money. A lot of these veteran football players complaining. I mean, what's to complain about? Everybody going to come in a rookie. Now, if you're not good enough to start, that's on you, or you're not good enough to go in the first round. But in a lot of situations, being drafted in later rounds is truly a blessing. Going undrafted and getting a 1 or 2 year deal, if you're good enough and balling out, you're gonna get paid sooner. Simple as that. So, Antonio, salute. We got 2 more, right? Yeah, I seen that. Shout out to J Box U. Yeah, and it's just to the point where situation better than the money. Now, if you got to sign Bradford, Matt Stafford type of contract, I get it. Because it's just like you may never, you're getting paid regardless. You get that second, third contract, Stafford, to make some money in this league. Elber, what's up? Stafford to make some money in this league. Him and Bradford. Remember, Sam Bradford came out a year later because he didn't want to get drafted by the Lions. Get drafted by the Rams, and still have a 12 career because he couldn't stay healthy. And realistically, would it have been better for the Lions to draft Sam Bradford? I mean, yeah, because he would have, because we would have needed a quarterback. But then again, they could have easily, attached themselves to a lot of quarterbacks that got drafted since. We're in a different climate in football, and where now you need a running back. You need a quarterback that can run like a running back. Seriously. So that's just where we at with it in the game. So do we have that quarterback yet? No. They hitched their wagon to Jared Goff, which I think everybody know how this is going to end. But I'll do another stream maybe next week, Monday, Tuesday, talking about what we still need and talk about the best of the rest. But I mean, to say no more. Look at the picks they got. Okay. And it's not bad at all. A lot of us looking for a receiver, but realistically, in a rebuild, receiver ain't important because guess what? You got a veteran quarterback that, and Jared Goff who threw to some good receivers, but at this point, you making all that money since you're making some receivers better. And we know that's not the case with Jared Goff. We know that's not the case with Jared Goff. He's not gonna make nobody better. Sorry. The run game makes or breaks Jared Goff. But guess what? I'm not really looking for the Lions to come in and win next year. Not like some of you guys. Y'all cross your fingers, act like it's gonna be, you first year down, a lot of guys down, Jared Goff, and then your expectations are to make the playoffs. If you're not saying Jared Goff ain't gonna be shit, the only chance you make the playoffs is if that defense come alive and Aaron Glenn is a really good defensive coordinator, and we run the ball down people's throats. So you can't have it both ways. You can't be in the season. We get into the season of optimistic, being sold for free in the NFL. Even the Jaguar fans are saying, "No, we got a chance. You see the offensive people we got." But realistically, we know the truth. We know it's gonna be some teams that sneak up this year. It's gonna be some teams that you ain't see coming. It's like that every year. This year, nobody really seen the Miami coming, the Dolphins coming. Dolphins did hell good. Nobody see Buffalo or Jared Allen making that next step. Nobody seen it. How you feeling about a running back? We'll get there. I'll get there. Man, what you think about D tackle? It's perfect. Best D tackle in the draft. Do y'all think we should take? No. Nope. Not going to take with Jared Goff unless he get injured. As injuries mount up, the pendulum will swing back to traditional quarterbacks. I don't think so at all. I don't think at all. It's never going to swing back to traditional quarterbacks again, to be honest. I mean, you look at Lamar Jackson, he ain't got injured yet. I mean, we feel like it's coming. Jared Allen has made the maturation to throw. Steve Young made the maturation process to throw the ball. Warren Moon played in 2-3 leagues, whatever it was. Everybody not like Michael Vick and Randall Cunningham no more. These dudes are smarter. The only reason Cam Newton and Andrew Luck lost because they were trying to run over linebackers that's just as big or big as them. That's the only reason they thought they prime. John Elway could run. Warren Moon could run. They lasted. Even Doug Flutie, you want to say what you want to say? He was playing late in his career. If you want people funky. So when we talk about some of these running quarterbacks, I think they're getting smarter. Look at Russell Wilson, the evolution of running quarterbacks staying healthy. He's matured into a pocket passer. I mean, who else you want to talk about? Kyler Murray got injured last year. Okay, that's not because of Kyler Murray fault per se. They sit back and throw the ball 70 fucking times a game. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you, to how can I say, go out there and play dodgeball 70 times a game, times 16 games a year, sometimes plus preseason, plus playoffs. Don't you think eventually you're going to get hit? You're going to get injured. That's a fact. You're going to get injured in this league if I sit back and tell you to throw 50, 70 times a game, no matter how good your offensive line is. It's just the truth. At some point, you got to sit back and throw the rock. I mean, sit back and run the ball. And Arizona is going to have to fire Cliff Kingsbury at some point because he's not going to involve his offense. I'm looking for at least 6 wins. I don't care if it's 4, 5, 6. As long as they don't win 0. Just cool and fine. Salute. So, we just looking at the draft, and I kind of get more in that to the next stream. I'm going to have a Pistons stream coming up. Ryan stream. Got things cooking. You know how we do in the off season. People that have been around, but excuse me. But yeah, I mean, we could talk about whatever y'all want to talk about, but let me know in the chat. But hold on. So right now they got Penny Sewell. I think, what I don't understand is this. Is how can you complain about Stafford being injured last year, about the offensive line? How can you complain about the run game or the run game, the lack of run defense, the lack of pass defense, and complain about your draft? When you starting over with a franchise, when you got your quarterback, you built it through the trenches. And Sewell is 6'5", 331, Lion fan, happy to be here. How can I be mad at that? I can't be mad at that. I don't know why I keep messing with the color. How can I be mad at that? The Lions legitimately have the ability to absorb some injuries. They do, on the offensive line. Terrell Crosby is a backup. He can play every position. Stenberger, he a year, probably stronger, more experienced. He can step in and play guard. Sewell can step up and play guard. He can play tackle, left tackle. Big V can play guard, right tackle. I think he played a little bit left tackle and center in Philadelphia. So we're equipped to deal with injuries this year. No more Dow, no more none of that. Now, would I really rather still have Graham Glasgow? Yeah, because he also can go in and play center. So you're just looking at it. Sewell, turkey burger kind of coming up. But Sewell, he solidifies that the offensive line is the best position group. Before, especially with High healthy, before he came, it really was a competition between the cornerbacks and the offensive line, to be honest. Where the corner's better because Jeff Okudah been staying in Detroit, working out in Detroit. All offseason he'd been here at the Ford Detroit Lions practice facility. Okay. Amari Rawi, he playing well. You bring in Quinn Dunbar, who switched from receiver to cornerback in this league. Mike Ford has always played well. You bring in Cornell, or how you feel about him. And now you bring in Afonso. So really that position group is strong. It really is. I mean, obviously the offensive line in general is way stronger than it now with Sewell, but now you got a situation where now you can run right. No disrespect to Terrell Crosby, but Crosby is a good jack of all trades, but you're not really, saying I'm gonna run behind Terrell Crosby. No, you're not. That's just not what we're doing. But Sewell, you can run behind Sewell. You can run between Sewell and Jonah Jackson. I mean, Sewell and Big V, High Tie. You can run between High Tie and Ragnar. You can run between Ragnar and Jonah Jackson. Only place you really don't want to run is behind Taylor Decker. So now you're in a situation where Sewell provides stability. And then also they say he can play some left tackle. Do you think we should take – I read that one. As the injuries mount up, depending between traditional quarterbacks, looking to at least 6 wins. What's going on? NGL, we're not too far away. Linebacker. Yeah, we won't go win next year. No way. I mean, we can kind of look at the schedule a little bit. What overall grade you could? A+. But that's just contingent on what happens because Sewell can go out there and be a bust, get injured, have knee injuries. Draft is already a B-. What if Zorky don't really work out, he get injured. Okay. Now it's down to, really if Afonso steps up and becomes a lockdown corner, then the draft is still an A. If somebody come out of all pro, top 5 corner, or the kid from Purdue, so it's really contingent because at one point Kenny Galladay was the best pick in the 3rd round for the Lions. So we got to wait and see. I can't really give a grade that I feel confident in till I see these guys play. And it doesn't mean they got to play well this year. As long as he ain't no Eric Flowers, he'll be all right. Do you think that we should draft another receiver next year with the Rams? It's too early to tell, man. Too early to tell. Still don't have idea what's Aaron Glenn's to run. You look at this New Orleans Saints, that's what he's going to run. Look at the Bill Parcells defense, which is kind of it's kind of what Bill Belichick wrote low key, but wide receiver class be stacked. It was stacked this year. I'm not really worried about a receiver, man, right now. What you think of Rakeem Boyd pickup? I don't know who that is. Oh, yeah, the guy from Last Chance. I don't know. I don't watch Last Chance. I watched like the first season. I'd be having adult things to do. I'm going to try to check it out. I think I got Last Chance basketball, though. I started watching that a little bit, but yeah, I like them too. Good value. We just got Sage and Jonathan Adams. Just need safety, but maybe what they didn't feel. Maybe what they didn't feel, they felt confident in the positions that they didn't feel. Because you look at right tackle, I just think it was a no-brainer. You got a guy that was ranked as high as 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th prospect in the draft. You get him at 7, and most people think logically that pick should have went to Cincinnati. That pick should have went to Miami. That's what we thinking. That's what common sense is saying. For anybody want to hop on, you can. But come on. Things that the Lions would have did 2, 3, 5, 10, 20 years ago, which is sit there with Cincinnati and pick up a receiver. Okay. Sit there with Miami, pick up a receiver. You know, they made mistakes that we not making no more. Now Jared Goff, at least he got time, he got a chance to run the ball. TC, at least he got a chance to be safe. You know, and guess what? What's different this year? At least there will be some improvement in stopping the run. It should be some improvement in stopping the run. So, you know, right now, Jared Goff got a better defensive front right now, and he got a better offensive line. He may, I mean, if you want to talk about the weapons, I mean, Marvin Jones is better than any receiver on the team. So, but I also think Terrell Crosby, Cephas is an upgrade in the slot for Danny Amendola. So, you know, it may not be all bad. Maybe there's a Julio Jones. Maybe there's an Odell Beckham trade. Maybe there's a trade or somebody else out there that they like. I can't call it. But Sewell, great pickup. If Devontae Smith go out there and beat Jerry Rice, and Sewell is, you know, not that good at Irish, they're going to talk about that for years to come. Just think about the NBA for a minute. You know, they talk about Philadelphia. What if Philadelphia would have took Jason Tatum instead of Markelle Fultz? Could you imagine Ben Simmons, Jason Tatum, and Joel Embiid? I think they probably win a championship that year. Guess what? With Jason Tatum, they get past Kawhi Leonard last bucket shot. They probably win a championship. So you go back and say that about a lot of drafts. I think one draft the Giants took Phil Simms, and they could have took a Reggie White and put him in there with Lawrence Taylor. I mean, damn near with every team you could do that with New England all day. New England can't draft their way out of a brown paper bag. You know, so we can go back and forth and say that, but right now, Devontae Smith go out there and be he beat Jerry Rice, and you know, Sewell he go out there and be the best tackle the best tackle ever. Devontae Smith is gonna have more of an impact because people gonna see him with the ball in his hand scoring touchdowns. But keeping Jared Goff clean, keeping the next quarterback, whoever the next quarterback be clean, that's important. You know, and we can run that way. No more Rick Wagner getting blew back in the quarterback lap. At least, you know, when Sewell, you know, learns the game, that's just where we at with it. So Sewell was the best pick. He was the best guy on the board. Say what you want to say. You know, he weighed well. His strength was well. He didn't play last year. We got a couple people that opted out of last year. Does that worry me? A little bit. But guess what? I'm not looking for players to have immediate impact, to come in and I'm looking for, you know, Sewell, but I'm not worried about it because guess what? We're not going to win next year anyway. That's not my expectations. Honestly, I don't think we're going to win. Hold on. Put my headphones on. What's up, brother?
How you doing?
Good. How you doing, brother?
Good.
What you think about the first pick?
About Detroit?
Yeah.
It was good. I like what they did. You know what's crazy? The head coach comes from a team that built from the interior. And that's exactly what Dan Campbell's going to be doing. That's what Detroit need, man. Got a head coach, like I said, we're going to do in the interior. Inside out. I like what they did.
Me too. I mean, and people still complaining. I mean, how can you complain when the offensive line is not a strength for the team?
Right. The thing I understand is how you going to have a good offensive line, but you expect to pass the ball. If they can't pass protect one block, what are they going to do? How are they going to move the ball? That starts up front. That starts in the interior. When you're good in the interior on both sides of the ball, you good.
No more Stafford either. Can you ask Jared Goff to go back there and throw it 50 times a game? Hell no.
No, I expect no. You got to balance it out. You got to balance. You got to get a running game. And that's exactly what it starts up front. If you have a good front, you're good to go. And then Campbell, he said, "Hey, we're gonna start from the interior." And that's exactly what it's a good start. It's a very good start.
That's what New Orleans do. They start from the interior. Look at
I'm from New Orleans.
Yeah, they start from the interior.
Everybody's bitching and moaning about the pick we got. The guys that we wanted, they were gone. So we're gonna go with interior players. That's exactly what we did. I mean, Cam Jordan getting old. Davenport, we don't know what he's gonna do. And then the guy we got. And then the guy we got stopped the run.
Yeah, Peyton Turner.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I like Peyton Turner. Y'all next quarterback gonna have a good line in front of him. Yeah, it won't be no investments. What's up, Quan? Yeah, I expect to win. I don't expect to win right now. I'm okay with that.
No, no, you know what? That's how it's got to be. It's got to start over.
Yeah, especially got a new coach and he got to learn to
Yep,
manage the game. And he said, "Bro, we got two absolute steals and unfortunately drafted receivers. Can't
that
believe."
too, that too.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will look at that. But yeah, I like Sewell and a lot of people on this channel like Peyton Turner too, man.
That hey, bro, he good, man. I should take my I should damn. Then he big, 6'6",
Yeah,
275 pounds,
and,
big.
and they was complaining about nobody complained about the Tampa reaching for Joe Tryon, but Joe Tryon is a good
No,
pass rusher too.
no. And you know what? You know who he gonna replace? He gonna replace Jason Pierre-Paul.
Yep, nine
All right,
finger,
yeah.
nine finger Pierre Paul.
Well, you know what? Hey, but you know what? I'm happy for him. He got another ring.
He
He pulled
did.
himself wrong, and he did good. I'm happy for him. I was a big fan of him coming out of New York. That's
Yeah.
it. Hey, look, that's another thing about saying. He was on with the defense line with I can't even get the dude name. Justin Tucker. I can't get the dude name. This
Oh,
is dude
Justin
name.
Tuck and oh boy,
Also Humanura.
yeah, LCMU.
Also Humanura.
Yeah,
And I said he won the Super Bowl.
yeah, they were.
They should knock the hell out of people on the defensive line.
He said, "Yeah, I like Sherrod. I like the linebacker we drafted. Yeah, we get there, but yeah, then they took Levi Zorky in the
Yeah,
second round. I think he's the best defensive tackle in the draft.
hey, shit. Who you telling? I mean, hey, that's again, like I said, in the interview. That's how it starts.
Yeah,
You
fat,
gotta
quick,
do it.
athletic, and he's
Yep.
explosive. You know, I think he opted out. No, he opted out last year, but another guy, somebody that can wreak havoc up the middle of the field.
Yeah, man. That's how it starts. Then it starts in the middle. You gotta have
Yeah,
meat in the middle. And then the guys, this thing I understand. I don't want to say if they're good, they better know how to stop the run. Because in today's game, you gotta have guys that gotta just the cornerbacks gotta know how to tackle.
yeah,
Because everybody going small.
you gotta have three down defensive tackles, interior
I'm
linemen now.
telling you, man. I'm telling you, because I keep telling you about 7-on-7 change the game. Nobody don't want to play defense. Everybody want to play wide receiver and flex that in.
Yep, and then you don't know if they gonna throw him for. They throw him more on first and second down
That's what I'm
than any
saying.
time. So
Exactly. They bring y'all going small. Shit, don't you realize what they're gonna do? They're gonna run the ball on you every time, down your throats, all game long. Y'all gonna be tired of running stuff. They're not running back because
yeah,
y'all small and they big. What y'all gonna do?
and that's the
What
name of
you
the game now. I think more. I mean, no, they not doing when Dick Buckets played and they running the ball 50,000
gonna
times.
do?
No, no,
No,
they
no,
throwing it.
they're throwing it.
No
You
more,
guys
no
have
more, no more need for Vince Wilforks for the most unless you're playing a
no.
3-4.
Well, I mean, exactly. You gotta have everything's versatile. It's a versatile league now
Yep,
because you just can't stop the run now. You gotta be able to stop the pass. You gotta be able to cover. You gotta be able to tackle.
yep. Everybody got to be able to tackle. Linebackers got to cover like
Exactly.
defensive backs. I mean, because then if I don't have to take if I don't have to take a linebacker off, I can keep all three on. That gives you endless possibilities.
And that's why a dude dropped in the draft, like Jabril Cox. He good in coverage, but he tackled too high.
Man,
He didn't.
I hate the Cowboys, but they had a hell of a draft.
No, dude, yes, they did. And you know what? They adjusted their linebackers. But some of
Yep.
them linebackers better get cut, man. And they ain't realizing the linebackers better get cut.
Yep. He said firing Patricia was an addition by subtraction. Our team is better than they
And
perform.
then they got
Coaches. Go ahead.
and then Detroit got a better coaching staff. They got Anthony Lynn, Aaron Glenn. I know Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn coaches down in New Orleans. And then he a Parcells guy. A
Yep.
Parcells guy.
He was all pro corner too. He said,
For
"Are
the
you
New
going?"
York Jets. The New
Yep.
York Jets. That's
He played
right.
there for a while. He said, "Are you going to do a video on Jones transferring to me?" Yeah, it's already up. I did the video. It's the last video I did. Yep, I did it. 10 minutes long. I didn't think Levi would fall to the. Me neither, bro. The
Yeah,
Patriots moved up for
well,
Baymore. They
yeah,
like those.
well,
They like those thick linemen. They
yeah,
don't. And the guys that are athletic for the Patriots, they trade them from Chandler Jones to
yeah,
Richard Seymour. They like them big, slow
yeah,
guys.
yeah. But today, that's not the NBA. That's not the NFL anymore. You got to be
Yep.
fast. You got to be able to tackle. You got to be able to cover. You got to be able to stop people. Man, this is a versatile league now. You can't do that shit back then we did 25 years ago. 25
And,
years ago, you maybe do it, but not anymore.
yeah, and that's what happened with Matt Patricia here.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But people want to know why Bill don't got a good coaching staff, good coaching tree. Because y'all don't adjust. Y'all stuck in your ways. That's
Yep.
exactly what it is.
Yep. Stuck in their ways.
Stuck
They
in
don't
their
believe
ways.
this
And
power.
Bill, Exactly. Go ahead. Say it.
I mean, they don't want to. They want to keep those big, thick guys. And Lawrence Taylor was the reason they won the Super. They was winning Super Bowls in New York. He was the only
Exactly.
speed guy they had.
But you know what's crazy? But you know what? The Giants back then were the only team that were able to beat the 49ers at that game.
Yep, because they was creaming the 49. Didn't they almost shut them
Exactly.
out? They was creaming they ass.
Man, show my time. Look at that game. Was
Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, Lord. Knock his ass out.
Lawrence Taylor was the greatest football player I see. Fuck rings, just straight ability.
But you know what? Well, who's the greatest defensive player of all time, in your opinion?
I got to be Lawrence Taylor. I mean, I think it's Lawrence Taylor, the greatest football player of all time. Tied with like Barry, Jerry, Dean. That's multiple. But
to me, well, he got. Well, see, mine is Reggie White. But
Reggie White. I mean, they had an opportunity to take Reggie White too with Lawrence Taylor, and they took Phil Simms. Wow, they can't knock that though.
You know, right? You know what? Phil used to get knocked down too. Reggie used to knock his ass out too.
Yeah, they could have both of them, Joe. But you can't go wrong with both. Imagine if Jerome Brown. Imagine if Jerome Brown never died.
Man, don't even get me started with that, man. If Jerome don't die, Phil definitely Super Bowl. And the crazy thing is, if Randall Cunningham go tear his ACL in 1991, you don't know what the hell they were going to do. If they were so good on defense, I mean, it's a wrap.
Yeah, they had some. But
that was that Eagles teams back then. Late 70s, late 80s, or early 90s, they're fucking good.
Yeah, it was
on defense.
Randall. I was mad when Randall walked away because he had just learned with the Minnesota Vikings to stop. To play a little bit more patient. But
yeah, well, that meant 98 Minnesota team was good, but they couldn't stop nobody.
Nope.
They couldn't stop nobody. People don't see. That's how you tell you.
They only lost one. They only lost one game.
Yeah, well, we know what that was. That was an NFC Championship game.
Yep, and that produced one of the worst Super Bowls ever. Falcons.
Atlanta wasn't going to beat Denver. Who's going to start Terrell Davis?
Nope.
And Mike Shanahan. Yeah. That's the I thought about it. That's the difference between Mike Shanahan and Kyle Shanahan. Mike ain't not gonna start running that ball. He'll give a damn who it is.
You were lying. He was RG3. Because people forget RG3 and then was tearing the Seahawks off the frame until he got injured.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, if he don't get hurt, Kyle Shanahan might probably Mike Shanahan probably still coaching right now.
He probably was that the year that the Seattle Seahawks? Yeah, they beat the 49ers in the NFC Championship game. They probably would have went to the Super Bowl.
Yep. No, that was who that was? No, Atlanta. Yeah, the 49ers are playing.
Oh, was it the 49ers in Atlanta? Yeah.
49ers in Atlanta, 2012.
Atlanta
wasn't going to win that game.
They was on the goal line. They was on the goal line.
Yeah, but what happened?
Yeah, that low key between me and you, that was pass interference though. But I ain't give a fuck.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, 49ers, sure, I'll tell everybody that was the best team in the NFL.
Period. Yeah.
But the Ravens, they just came out, they took it.
Yeah, the lights went off. That's what happened.
Hey, I remember that. I was in New Orleans. I remember that same
The lights came back on. The 49ers came. The 49ers just lost.
They was coming back at the end of the game. They just didn't do it. I was like, damn. They come back in this game. I'm like, y'all kicking their ass. They come back up here.
The lights came back on. Shit.
Lights came back on. That was it.
That was a divine intervention for the Ravens because remember, they threw that Hail Mary in Denver to make it to the AFC Championship game.
Well, that was lucky right down. But at the end of the day, it didn't matter because Peyton Manning, he had the opportunity to win the game. What happened? He choked.
He choked. Every year he choked. Damn near.
Joe didn't he always choking. Always choking.
People want to forget that. Remember he left Tennessee. Remember he left Tennessee. Remember he left Tennessee and T. Martin won the championship with the same team. I was trying to tell people he amazing talent.
I remember that shit. That shit crazy, man.
He's the LeBron James of the NFL for sure.
Oh man, I don't even get me. I'm not even gonna talk about that because we don't that. But Peyton, but you know what? Peyton was good too. But
yeah. He lost to the Dolphins one year. I think they lost to the and then the year the kicker said, you need to step it up. They fired Vanderjack, never heard from him again.
I remember that was against Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh, that's normal.
Hold up. Jerome Bettis fumbled.
He fumbled on the goal line.
And they still lost, dog.
And he missed a field goal.
That shit was wild, bro.
Listen, and then the coach the next year, they won the Super Bowl, and they took him into the kicker, and they won.
Yep, possibly the best line.
Great.
Yeah, that's wild.
Great. And then they played Chicago that year in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I remember that. Chicago had a good defense. They just had Rex Grossman.
Oh, they have it. And then the Bears, they played the Saints in the NFC Championship game that year.
He said
I remember that.
this season is gonna be so long. Yeah, it's a 17-game season this year.
Yeah, 17-game season, man. 17-game season. 17
Levi
games.
Levi was not on my radar, and a lot of people were saying, "Oh, who is Orzorki?" I've been telling y'all he's the best. He just explosive. He's strong. 288. Eventually he gonna be your 3 technique. Eventually,
But
depending
yeah,
on their run. I had a feeling this draft the Lions was going to do defense heavy. Yeah, they did.
well, they
Yeah,
did. They did.
they did in the
They
right
did.
places too, man. They got a lot of young
I tell
defense
you,
tackles.
I tell everybody, it starts in interior.
Avante was a
Everybody,
nice pickup. Yeah, he a long guy. Kind of remind you of New Orleans corners. Other
yeah,
than before they Lattimore long press
yeah.
corners. That's what NFL going now.
That's
Remember,
what
remember,
exactly. Go ahead.
remember Seattle was like the first team to have like 2 big old
Yeah,
corners.
they had
Brandon
Brandon Brown,
in jail.
Richard Sherman,
He went to jail.
Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor,
Yeah, he
Jeremy
was
Lane.
Brandon
Yeah,
Browner. Brandon Browner went to jail. He wanted. He
yeah.
wanted.
Say what? Yeah, man. He doing what 10 years?
Yeah, some shit like that. 6 or
Yeah,
10.
yeah. You got caught on rape. Well, rape was it rape charges?
I don't know
All
what it
round
was.
charges. I don't know what the hell he did. Man.
Yeah, the linebacker we took has some of the highest upside in the first year linebacker, and he can rush the pass. Yeah, he used to be the edge rusher. He's a little short guy, kind of remind you of Bolton. But yeah, I like
So what about Pete? Pete Warner. I can't. That's his name. Pete Warner.
who?
That's it. Pete Warner. He's from Ohio State.
Mm.
Linebacker
Oh
from
yeah, the
Ohio State.
linebacker. Yeah, the linebacker. Yeah.
That's what I do in the national championship game. Then he was down in the Super Bowl. Dude was like the shit. I was fucking trouble. I was like, damn.
Swift is gonna eat. Swift is gonna eat all day. He gotta be a little bit more sturdy, bro. He a thumper. He gotta be a little bit more sturdy, man. He got that concussions. My Ra will be our starting slot receiver. I don't think so, bro.
I had to call Bolden. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, so Cephas is the slot. I don't know, man. Maybe they play Cephas on the outside. I mean, he don't know. New England love them big, slow players. Yeah, I mean, that's what New York Giants built. The only reason Giants defense was explosive, I mean, at the front was because Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, but you know who stopped LT though?
Who?
Joe Gibbs with the three set tight ends formation.
Yeah.
You said put a blocking tight end in front of him. He ain't gonna stop him, but he's gonna slow him down.
Yep, chip him, double him.
Exactly.
Because you could slide to him, but the other players was gonna have opportunities to make plays.
Yeah, the H-back offense. That's what it's called, the H-back offense. Joe Gibbs, he created that shit. They said I'm the only guy that figured it out. Nobody else did.
Now if they had 2 of that motherfucker, it'd have been a wrap.
Shit. Well, you know what? That's how it was back then.
Yeah.
And that's why Washington was so good back in the days, because they were good interior. Yeah, go ahead.
They was nasty. They was nasty up front. They drafted nasty linemen.
Yeah, they did, and they were good. And then Gibbs, he won with 2 different quarterbacks. You know what? Yeah. You adjust to those quarterbacks. You adjust to their game. You go with these strengths. Yeah, that's where they won.
Yep, Doug Williams was the first black quarterback to win with him.
Yeah, man. Him, Joe Dodgeman, Bob Rippon, them dudes. I mean, yeah.
When they got rid of that ownership and Dan Snyder took over, it was a wrap because they started.
Don't give any start with that guy, man.
But yeah, think about Dan Snyder. He loved black quarterbacks though.
Shit. Yeah, well, he caught one too. Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, that was your boy.
Yeah, but you know what? Ryan Rivera, he about to share the Washington. Well, we can't even share Redskins no more. A Washington football team. I gotta get that corrected.
Yeah,
because they're good up front. I'll give you that.
Yep, and they got Jamin Davis now too.
Oh, that's it. Hey, he's from Kentucky.
Yep, he fast too.
Detroit fast, man.
Yeah, Detroit Lions probably 1, 2, 5, 4. Levi and the other D tackles we took both have huge upsides. I like the whole draft. Man, Holmes and Campbell doing the right things. Max Stang. I love our draft. Now a lot of you motherfuckers complaining on Twitter and on social media.
Well, you know what's crazy? That's Twitter. They don't complain. They don't know shit about football. Yeah, they don't know shit about sports, period.
Yeah, Looney Tune, what's up? He said 40-yard dash alone made a couple of good players for on the draft. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody getting really ain't nobody sprinting down the field in 3-point stands at all.
No.
What's going on? Amazing draft, Edward.
Yeah.
Amon Rob Brown reminds me of Golden Tate.
I can see that.
Yeah, I know. What players will be holes that need to be plugged to play better? I'll wait on that one. Amon Ross like Golden Tate. I think Golden Tate is a little bit more faster than him, but what's up, Elijah? What's going on? I'm 61 years old, Mr. 86. I've been a Lions fan since I was 7. Happy with busting up the teams they down the right road. Mike, what's up? If you want to jump on, I put a link in the chat, Mike. Yeah. Levi looks great, looks good, exciting about him. Yeah, I mean, he's physical. He 288 or 280, whatever he was, but he played like 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Levi looks very good, excited about him. Yeah, I was complaining. We took a ton of good talents. We took athletic guys that we can develop. Some of these guys, I mean, a lot of these linemen ain't gonna have to come into play. You know, you got Nancy, Han, Michael Brockers. But that was their weakest point, was right in the middle of the defense. I like Jamar Jefferson, the running back. He looks like he can get those first down. Yeah, I mean, he gonna have to play because they only got 3 running backs, so he gonna have to be on the practice squad bare minimum.
And Dan, you got to run the ball now.
Yeah, he because all their backs is basically, you know, they kind of built the same. Yeah, but he said, look at the way we got rid of the QB that couldn't win playoff games to the one that went to the Super Bowl. And the thing about that was, he quit. He quit. They would have kept his ass. He quit. He quit. He did. He quit.
And you know what's crazy? The Rams, when it comes to that cap situation, they you know what? They'll find a way to get them, but they just aggressive them. My thing is, stop trading our first round draft picks away and build the draft.
Yeah.
But you know, that's in Los Angeles though. That's not enough football time, man. That's a basketball and baseball town.
They try to win right away.
Yeah, they're trying to win right away. They're trying to sell tickets.
Yep, trying to win right away. Baltimore, Sean Wade, he trashed. He took that receiver. Yes, he trashed.
No, they took receiver in the first round.
Yeah, they took a receiver in the second. Because remember, they didn't have it.
Do you think hold on, how does it go? Do you think Julio will be a good fit with Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, I mean, well, they got to win right now. I think so.
That's what I'm saying, man.
He needs somebody big.
Yeah, bro, that's the missing link for the Baltimore Ravens. They need a number 1 receiver. For sure, he get him involved, it opens the door for everybody.
But nobody want to talk about how Hollywood Brown was dropping fucking balls.
Oh, they don't want to talk about that, man. I already know what it is. The man don't got nobody consistent to touch him.
Nope.
You give Lamar Julio? Come on.
He only can throw it to Andrews, and Andrews come through as much as he can. Mike said, "I love the D-line stat." Yeah, they got a lot of. They did a lot of D-line. They got a lot of edge rushers next year. I did with a dynamic receiver in the second. They could wait. Amon is a better player than Cephas. Better, but when you gonna play Cephas is bad. That's my thing. Because for one, Brashard Perriman is going to get injured. That is a fact. That is going to happen.
Yeah, that's going to happen, man. You know, he just like Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson good, but shit. When he was young, he was a threat. But now he got old and he got them injuries now.
Mm-hmm.
And Deshaun Jackson's still fat. I'm like, damn, boy, you still fat all these years. Still got that quick speed.
Yeah, he said, Detroit Lions Pride said, build the trenches. We should be seeing a lot better from players like Okuda because he should get in pressure. Yeah, of course. You know, I mean, even some of the players Armani Arari was giving up, man. It's just with no safeties. I mean, they got Will Harris. They must like him.
Well, you know what? Safeties are going to be able to tackle him, but the safeties got to be able to cover now. If you can be able to cover, you're good.
Cephas and Amon Ra both will start. I don't know. I think Perriman. I think Tyrell Williams going to be out there, and I think Cephas is going to get the slot. You know?
Yeah.
Cephas is going to be the slot unless Amon Ra is short. And Cephas can play outside too. I doubt Ra and Cephas both start. They might have to. Injuries happen. Every offseason history's happened. Then you don't have these guys coming into for the whole offseason. It's going to be injured.
Yep.
He said, came today hanging out with the kids. Oh, yeah. Shout out to the kids. Yeah. Get them some ice cream, Mike. You getting it. Amon, more like Doug Baldwin and Golden Tate. I like Doug Baldwin too. Doug Baldwin was good too.
He was good too. Shit.
Jamar Jefferson was a steal. Yeah, he was very Tokyo. He was very productive.
Yeah.
I don't really worry about the athletic because there's a lot of running backs that come in the league that wasn't fast or quick, but you put them out there.
Yeah.
You know, I like Jamar Jefferson, but then you had but Levi was a good pick. And then you had Aleem McNeil, another guy. He played baseball, big fella. He ran a 4.81.
Right.
He run faster than Levi, another big fella. Warren Sapp height, 6'1", 317. So you get that low center of gravity. Good. Another athletic, violent with hands. And once once some of these guys get professional coaching, it's gonna be over with.
That's what he does exactly. And Dan Campbell, he gonna do his job. Everybody gotta do their part.
Yeah, I hope Jamar makes it over Kerryon. He'll at least be on the practice squad.
Yeah. And then the practice, if I'm correct, the practice squad, you can put veterans on the practice squad now. Oh, unless they change that.
Yeah, would they put how many players on the practice squad now?
They're like 16 on the practice squad.
Yeah, and then go ahead.
Yeah. Then you can do the 55-minute roster and 40 you can draft on Sundays.
Yeah, a lot of these dudes, Kerryon get injured every year. If Kerryon don't show up in camp and Jamar Jefferson can pass block, be surprised he get cut. Yeah. Troy Polamalu S. I mean, I don't see Jeff Okudah going to strong safety right now, bro.
No.
You know what y'all need to be asking about too? Infantu might get switched to safety. Don't be surprised.
Well, I mean, hey, if he can come, he's good.
It's either one of him, but we're gonna have the better defense. And better defense is gonna be just based off some philosophy, bro.
Well, what are they running? What is Aaron Glenn going to be? Was he going to run 3-4 or 4-3?
I don't know. Because he's been in part of both. I mean, just philosophy of pressuring is going to be better.
He went with Parcells, and then he went with Daniel Payton. But they run the 4-3. Well, it don't even
he from the Parcells tree too.
Yeah, all of them. Aaron Glenn,
Sean Payton.
They're all from the coaching tree. They're all from Parcells' coaching tree.
He said Sage and Ciroc still in the undrafted. He's a big guy who can catch contested passes. Hey, what happened to that dude that remember in the Super Bowl versus the New England Patriots for Seattle? They had that big receiver. They used to work at Foot Locker. He was still in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know you talking about. His last name Brown.
Yeah.
Brown. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he was
telling him in the Super Bowl. He was just tall.
Yeah.
I thought he was tall. Shit. But again, Seattle should have won that Super Bowl. I wonder why.
Actually, racist ass. He didn't want to hand that ball. They probably told him don't hand the ball off to him.
Peek out. Yeah. And I keep telling everybody, Russell Wilson about to get out of there because of Pete Carroll.
Protect them. They went out there and he about
to get out of there. Oh, I know it. Him, Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, these dudes are ready to get out where they at. Because you got somebody in the front office or on top, here comes, they don't want to do their job.
Yeah, and they go out there and get a receiver again. Don't they got enough receivers? Disrespecting that man. He ain't gonna be able to protect him.
Russell Wilson, but I'm telling you right now, I hope that man don't get hurt, man. I'm just telling you that right now. I hope that dude don't get hurt.
Me too. Look our get teams didn't want linebackers this year. In my opinion, Parson and Barton are two of the best pure line. I would go Collins and Davis, bro. They both Collins went early too. He went to the Arizona Cardinals.
Collins,
yeah.
He's 6'5", 260.
Yeah.
But again, he can tackle and he can cover.
Aaron Choi said we could have had Deshaun Jackson, Megatron, but no Jordan Dyson. Hey, remember the other cat that we had from Hawaii? His name was Aleem Francis. In the second, he didn't do a fucking thing, dog. Like that was another wasted pick.
That was another wasted pick, bro.
Matt Pillen. I can't. Who
was the head coach at the time?
I know the GM was Matt Millen.
Oh well, they have it.
Yeah, they was raving like we could. They was raving like we could turn this guy into a real football player. I'm looking like, okay, I can't judge players like Harris, bro. We never had any pressure on the quarterback. Which then you got Julian coming back. You got Romeo coming back, and then also you got Trey Flowers being healthy too. So come on.
Well, Trey, he good, but then they lose any coaching, man. And now they got coaching. They just gotta go out there and do it.
Yep. Levi and Lean will wreck offensive lines. What's up, Miss D? What's going on, sis?
Yeah.
Fontu, another good player. Him and Aleem, good player.
He got drafted by Detroit. Am I correct?
Yeah, and Fontu, yes, he did. Cornerback from Syracuse.
All right. Yeah. He good.
Yeah, he good. He long. He gonna get a chance to learn. He get the chance to learn behind Ararie and Dunbar and Okudah. I really think that was a necessity pick, but I like it. Then you got a situation where Aleem is another guy, short, bigger guy. Lawrence Sapp was able to beat guys just off leverage alone. So,
man, Sapp was versatile. He was before his time.
Yeah,
he came from the University of Miami. Everybody came from the University of Miami.
They had the best team. What was the year they got robbed by Ohio State? Because they got robbed for real that game. It was 02, 03.
Oh, man, yeah.
I was at my brother's house watching that game, and that was
Sean Taylor was in that team. Johnny Vilma was in that team.
Look, the backup. Brian McKinney was a backup. The tackle,
exactly him too. Yep.
Jeremy Shockey was a back. That team was they talking about these Alabama. They talking about them Alabama teams. Them teams was a problem, bro.
They were a problem. They were a problem back then. Problem back then. And then they had Andre Johnson backing up Reggie Wayne.
Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis.
Exactly. And hey, you want to know who coach Reggie Wayne, all them dudes? Curtis Johnson.
Many van zone. He said, I see one Jamar Jefferson game versus Oregon Ducks. He had he was a Pac-12 freshman offensive player of the year. Go look at some of his Chris Matthews. Chris Matthews was his name from Seattle. That was his name, big fella. He was whack. He said Kerryon is done. He barely going to see the field. But you know what's gonna keep him on the field? Man beast. He gonna keep him on the field because he got pass protection. He gonna be able to protect the passer, but I think he might not make it out of camp.
Yeah, man.
Man, Trey Flowers make sure I check out Man Beast Morris channel too. Salute. He said, man, Trey Flowers haven't been any good since the Green Bay game. But then again, he part of another system that just don't, show his skills. Trey Flowers. But Purdue linebackers want to bet. What's his name? David I'm sorry. David Barnes. Yeah, I like them, former edge rusher, 6 foot. Short guy, but Ray Lewis wasn't big and
no, he knocked your head off.
Yep, and they moved up for him.
Yeah,
so they took Amon Ross Sarang, and he a beast. Amon is a beast, bro. He said Justin Fields to the Bears. What y'all thoughts? We'll see.
Oh, I like it. I like what Chicago did. It's about time.
Yep. Kerryon is done for. Yeah, he kind of was built like Derek McFadden. Any long running back not gonna survive in the league.
Derek McFadden. Oh boy.
I'm not worried about Fields. Man, I'm not worried about Fields right away. There's some things that he gonna have to he gonna have to learn. Real talk.
Yeah, but all those quarterbacks that got drafted in the first round, that's exactly how the Rams gonna go.
Yep. Exactly. I mean, I can see most of these dudes contribute right away. I really could. Yep.
Because Trey Lance, he's not playing this year. Jimmy Garoppolo gonna be playing this year. They gonna keep Jimmy for 1 more year.
They got to. Trey Lance got to learn the offense, bro.
Exactly. That's exactly why they get rid of Jimmy. They gonna say Jimmy play out this year. The other that, they're gonna cut you. Or
you know what's gonna happen? Jimmy Garoppolo gonna have a career year, or get injured. One of the two.
Yeah. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Get that green stuff.
Chicago got their quarterback. Yeah, they did. Yep. We're gonna have to welcome them to the league, though. Only knock I got on Barnes, he got to learn to wrap up on tackles. That's teachable. They should teach us that in high school. We drafted Jamar for no reason, bro. Yeah, name the other quarterbacks we got, bro. The other running backs we got. Tell me. What's going on, Jay? Name me the other running backs they got on this squad. I look, there's only 3 other ones. If he gonna make the team. Watch what I tell you. Unless they bring somebody else in. What's going on? He said Minnesota, they got Kellen Mount. Did you see what RG3 said? Hold on. Did you see?
Oh, hey, what did he say? What RG3 said?
I'm about to play. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can play. Hold on.
I won't be surprised what he said.
What did you see? Hold on. I'm gonna play it right now. Hold on.
RG3 is suddenly busy all of Robert, what do we think of the player here? And then going to a situation where in training camp, he's going to look more physically impressive than the starter that's standing there at Kirk Cousins. What do we think about the spot playing?
Yeah, I can tell you right now, number 8 in Minnesota is probably not real happy right now. Telemon represents exactly what he doesn't do well, right? Telemon's the big quarterback who can run it all over the field. And I don't think that's something that number 8 is able to do. But I think that's what the coaching staff and the administration is looking for. Should I say the organization is looking for. Munn has a lot of inconsistencies in his game. And the biggest thing last year was, like Connor talked about, he actually improved drastically. But some NFL evaluators looking over the course of all the years of his starts at Texas A&M, they're still a little skeptical about him. But I will tell you this: with great determination and great coaching, I think this is a guy that could be a real riser over the course of his career. And as you see, Cousins has been collecting checks there in Minnesota for a long time, taking them to 8 and 8, 9 and 7.
Oh man, that's so good.
I could see the fans and maybe the organization leaning towards Mund if he comes in and impresses.
What?
You hear him?
I heard that. He right, but he right though. He right. He lying. What has Kirk Cousins done? Please tell me. I'll wait.
Collect checks.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Collect checks. That's what he been doing.
There you go. He ain't doing nothing. No, look.
He said Lions guy said, yeah, we heard. He better make the team. I mean, whooping, run, pass. That's what's gonna be. Okay, Duddy. We got your wild side. 4 receivers over here. Who you talking over? Where's over there? Oh, you gotta get off the keyboard, buddy. Kellen Mond was a steal for the fight. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he was. But,
you know what?
But Gary Kubiak, which I hate. He another good one. He another good coach.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
You did? Oh man. Well,
I'm curious of who's stepping up and becoming the main target. I really think it's gonna be by committee, bro.
Yeah, it should be. That's how it's supposed to be.
Don't forget DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, oh, they will. They have it.
Jamal Williams can catch out the backfield too, man. So
yeah,
they got some options, man. But really, it was solid, man. I think next year they're gonna probably have more picks next year, and if it's a plus if Jared Goff play well. Now you can, if you get a nice pick, if Stafford get injured or the Rams don't play well, you could turn that first round pick to another multiple first round picks, or you can get a player.
Yeah, neither way they go, Detroit wins.
Yeah, they do. Even if they win the Super Bowl, we still got an extra pick. Yep. The difference between the NFL and the NBA, the talent in the NFL is just so deep. You can get a great player that don't even get drafted.
Yeah, yeah.
How many times you see in the NBA a great player that don't get, you really don't see it, bro? You see, good second round picks like Gilbert Arenas, Jokic, but you never see that. You might get Rayful Austin. They come from the AN1, but that's every once in a blue moon.
Yeah, yeah. That's a very big difference.
And I think with Hockenson, they got to put Hockenson at the slot a little bit more this year. Leaves him like Gronkowski more.
Yeah. Yeah, because they got a good tight end in Detroit. I forgot.
Yeah, Hockenson. Yep.
Yeah, he good. He from
Iowa.
I doubt. There you go. They know how to make tight ends. They know how to make tight ends up there.
Yeah, so good. Iowa always produce tight ends.
So they should, man, they got a good one. I can tell you that.
Yeah, real solid, man. Real solid. But got any questions? Here we go. I'll give some more questions to end it off.
All right.
Hold on. Let's see. He says St. Brown, I think will play decent as a rookie. I can see it. He was a 5-star. The Rams division tough. Hopefully that pick pan out. Yeah, we'll see. I love our D tackles we drafted. He kind of got a little bit static in there. Yeah, me too. I like the D tackles. Yep. I mean, Aleem is gonna be a shocker. He's the best. He's the most athletic, and he's about 20 pounds heavier. 19 to be exact, I believe. 19 to be exact. I went to Lions to get Michael Penix Jr. ND quarterback, Indiana. Yeah, Indiana got a great program. They used to draft heavy in Detroit, or at least they used to recruit heavy in Detroit. I could see St. Brown having a rookie year like Cup. Okay. Usually don't expect those rookie years, though. Hold on. I like to see if it's going to ball in the season. Which hopefully. What you think about the draft, Mason? What you think? He said he enjoyed it. Who your favorite pick? He said Orzorki was his favorite pick. Okay. Young Lions fan. Only been alive on this earth 1 year. I got to watch Aleem Field. Never gets pushed back. If you had to ask me what does this film represent? Never getting pushed back. Strong, athletic. He got potential as a pass rusher with his athleticism. Never get pushed back. They say he like Vince Wilfork, but he got athleticism. He ran the fastest 40 between Orzorki, Baymore. He ran the fastest 40. He probably damn near the heaviest damn near. Who wins our division this year? I'm not sure. because you got a situation where somebody might get injured, So Aaron Rodgers don't want to play, obviously. Then I think everybody, but the Packers, unless Jordan Love come into play, everybody got a chance. Everybody get a chance. But give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Y'all got to use the back. Yeah, my bad. Okay. I like the comparison. Cup rookie year. We'll see. Usually you don't see things like that coming, but we'll see. Any other questions? Any other questions? But yeah, overall, man, let's talk about him a little bit more before we get out of there. I like all the picks. My favorite was Orzorki is a guy that I liked a lot. I learned a little bit from Chris Sims and went to watch. Athlete, fast, quick, nasty, want to beat you up type of player. Not surprised. Sewell, we already know was another great pick. Strong, nasty, lean, athletic, strong, nasty, mobile, run stopper with great pass rush potential. Alphonte, athletic cornerback that's going to be able to learn. Amon Ross, St. Brian Shaw boy, route technician, 5-star coming out of high school. Derek Barnes, athletic, linebacker, switch from edge, and Jamar Jefferson. I think Jamar Jefferson got a lot of potential, man. Not everybody was a fast running back. We'll see. Justin Fields probably gonna be the new Rodgers for this year coming. I'm not sure if he's ready to start yet, bro.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I don't know about that. Well, I mean, Chicago just needed a quarterback. That's it.
Yeah.
That was it.
We never get respect. I think the coaching staff will finally. Yeah, I wait and see. Why you think Joke fell? I just think he was small. That's why Jeremiah Kamara, Rosa Kamara, whatever his name is. Phil.
Yeah, he 215 pounds away. I'm like, bro. I gotta put some muscle on him, man.
Yeah. Why do you say that we can't win? Because we can't.
Not yet.
Not yet. If they do, they do. I don't see the power. I don't see the star power. I mean, it'll be on Jared Goff, to be honest.
Yeah. And that's how it's been in Detroit.
Why are we addressing all our strengths instead of come in when you get in the draft in like the 4th or 5th round, talent, you gotta take the talent, bro.
Yes.
A talent, Like
I said, bro, it starts up front, it starts in the interior.
Yeah, it starts up front. Then remember Michael Brocker's old, Deshaun Hand, he's somebody that he ain't been inconsistent. Michael Brocker's an older player, so really to be honest, Panisi is the only
meet up in there, man.
Yeah, Panisi is the only one that got a future. Honestly. So yeah.
You got Trey Flowers, he another one, but
he might be out of here. Yep. I'm going to watch dude tape. I'm hoping he don't give up on Joe. Do you think we have a 1,000-yard rusher this year?
I hope so.
Yeah, they better.
They better.
Nobody believe in Andy Dalton. Hope D-line will help the secondary. Yeah.
That's why he's in Chicago. Damn. Oh, yeah, that's why he's in Chicago. Well, Andy got, there you go. There you go. I just said it. Yeah. Justin Fields a better place, yeah. Andy Dalton, yeah.
Malafonte could be special in line secondary, his coverage, but yeah, he gonna be able to learn. I mean, maybe they thinking like, maybe Jeff Okudah don't work out, or maybe we might want to trade Arari more than pay him. So
Jeff Okudah has to work.
I can see Swift getting 1,000 yards back. Don't be sleep on Jamal Williams neither.
No. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm happy with the draft. Yeah, I don't care about no receivers.
You get receivers in the undrafted free agency, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round. Yeah,
I like that. It's big and nasty. He mad because they didn't get a quarterback, but that wasn't gonna happen. You want to go play Jared Goff 35 and 35 next year? No.
Then the guy young. Shit.
Remember all the hype on Obi a couple.
All right.
He said, remember all the hype on Obi a couple years ago. Better measurables than life. It usually happen like that.
We talking about Obi over here.
I don't know. You talking about Obi who? Oh, he gonna Obi who? Now I think about the basketball player.
Obi Toppin?
He ain't seen the court for real. He ain't seen the court.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, might play safe. That's what I thought.
Yeah. I mean,
he said he talking about Elefante's brother. He played.
Okay.
He got cut by New England. But yeah, let me get out of here. Yeah. Go ahead.
Of course. Yeah, but that's New England though. That's what it is. And now Bill, she got to figure it out.
It's going to be 2 more. He says it's going to be 2 more, but they still for look. I think they might find something next year. He says since we can't pass the ball, defense have to do the season, stack the box, and no, it don't work like that, bro. Line, you got Hawkinson, you got Swift out the backfield, you got Tyrell Williams. Also, you got Cephas in the slot too. O-line has to stay healthy. I mean, even if it don't stay healthy, you got a lot of depth there. But hey, let me get out of here. Appreciate you for coming on, man. Go ahead.
What you think about Ian Book, Rashawn Payton?
I don't think nothing about it. He's too little. I don't think he got enough skills. Yeah, I think really. I don't know, man. He might, but I really look forward to Taysom. Go ahead.
Well, my thing is, look, Payton, he gonna adjust to any quarterback that's gonna be starting next year.
Who gonna be the starter next year? Him or
It's gonna be Taysom. It's gonna be James.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Jason. Yeah. I think it's gonna be. I love James, famous James from Alabama. But I appreciate I got out of here. Peace, bro.
All right, but